What's up, Savages? It's Ragnar with SAVAGE Combatives with another exciting episode of What's in Your Pockets. Today we're headed to Colton, California to Blue Collar Firearms. Fenris is going to purchase a new firearm and I'm getting fitted for some custom molded hearing protection. Stay tuned, it should be a good show. So today we're here at Blue Collar Firearms in Colton, California, and we're in luck because Tricia's here. There was a big gun show this weekend, right? Yeah. So we had an opportunity to catch you. We're lucky, and this is a historic video for us, a historic episode, because you are our first female to interview. So before we talk about your shop, and that's what we're here for, I kind of want to do a little ambush on you. I hope you're okay with it on an EDC pocket dump.
Okay.
All right. If one of the things my viewers want to know about professionals in the industry is what's in your pockets.
All right. What do you want to start with?
Whatever you have.
Well, everybody's got to have a cell phone. So my favorite thing on my cell phone is my little pop socket that's Brownie. Brownie's my favorite.
Nice.
So I have a cell phone. I have my knife, which is Hogue.
Oh, okay.
I have my favorite pencil, which is a Ruger pencil.
Okay. You do a lot of paperwork, so...
Do a lot of paperwork. You have your pen, your Sharpie.
Oh, yeah, you have backups.
Your extra mag.
All right, real quick. What kind of ammo do you have in here?
I have the G2 Research RIP round, RIP round.
Okay.
And the reason I like that round is simple fact that I like the ballistics on it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the damage that it causes, so that one shot and done. It's all about shot placement, right? Well,
yeah.
This gives you a little extra leeway, so in that event, you have a little extra give.
And you're running 9mm, it looks like?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Keys.
Here it goes again. The
Key bar.
I don't know if you saw our last video or every single video that we have, and I said this before and I'm going to say it again. This is the quintessential piece of gear that anybody who works in a gun store owns.
Yes.
I don't know why, but everybody runs a key bar.
I like the key bar because it doesn't jingle around. It's got everything in one place. I don't have to think about it, and they have that little extra bar, so you have the big key.
Okay.
It's all in one place.
I like this color too. The more I interview people that have the key bar, the more I'm going to go out and buy one.
So, chapstick.
Got that in my EDC.
$1.
All right.
Everybody's got to have $1. I don't have cute wallets like y'all, but I have my wallet.
Okay. Well,
you see the theme. I like teal.
Okay. My wife likes teal.
Let's see what else is in this one. A Kubaton.
Oh, all right.
And
what kind of Kubaton is this? Let me see this. So you have an impact weapon.
It's an impact. It's a striking tool.
Okay.
It's designed to be used for striking close distances.
Damsel defense?
This one I purchased from a damsel in defense rep.
Okay. So what I like you got so far, I can see that you have a firearm on your hip. You have your distance deadly force device. You have your deadly force device of proximity if somebody's right on top of you. And then you have an option if you're not necessarily in a deadly force encounter, but you need to defend yourself. So it sounds like you're prepared.
All about options.
That's right. All right, well, what do we got next?
Last but not least, we have my firearm, which is the SIG 226.
Okay. I usually run the 229 for work, and it's like counterpart, right? The 9mm counterpart. Right? You got some custom grips on there?
No, actually those come the way they are. This is the SIG Sauer 226 Elite, I believe.
Okay.
It comes with those grips.
Right. And what kind of holster you got?
This is a Kydex holster made by the Riverside Indoor Shooting Range.
Oh, okay. You run this pretty much every day here at the shop?
Every day.
Okay, how do you like it?
I love it.
All right.
It's comfortable. It's nice and close to my side. Honestly, when I'm not wearing it, I'm constantly, it's like, wait a minute, do I have it there or not? Because it's just, I don't even think about it anymore. It's always there.
Okay. Do you sell these in your shop?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
So if people want to get some holsters that you carry, that you like so much, they can come to your shop and get them?
Of course. I sell all different kinds of holsters. They can also do custom holsters.
Okay.
So if you have a firearm, say, that's hard to get, or you have an older firearm but you want to have a Kydex holster made for it, it's usually about a 4-week turnaround, but he can do a custom Kydex holster for you, including mag pouches.
Okay. And lights and everything, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can have flashlights on it, you can have
lasers,
anything you want.
Okay, cool. Well, what kind of belt do you carry?
My belt is by Next Belt.
Okay, so you said you're wearing a Next Belt?
Yes.
Tactical belt?
I wear Next Belt. It works on a one-size-fits-all ratchet system.
Oh, okay.
So you buy the belt, and then you cut it down to size.
Huh.
And then when you install the belt on your waist, it has a little ratchet system. But you just push up on this and pull the ratchet out. Have a little too much to eat, put a couple clicks out, lose a little weight, put little clicks in. Every single one of those clicks is 1/4 of an inch.
Huh.
I've been wearing the belt that I have on probably every day for the last 1.5 years. It doesn't buckle on me. A lot of times women, when they wear certain belts, will get this pucker in the back where the back of the belt tries to fold over.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't had that problem because these are reinforced gun belts. They're reinforced to be able to hold a holster every day and not have problems.
I have never even heard of these. Now, it looks like you're wearing one that's kind of like a web thing, but they have really nice ones. This is what, brown?
That one's brown leather. This one's black leather. They have a real tree, a camo pattern. In the canvas ones, they do like a green, a tan, a black, all your standard ones. They actually walked into my store one day last year. They got their start with all kinds of different golf belts.
Okay.
They were really big. They're really big in the golf industry. Then they started this line of, they're called their tactical series or gun belt series. And they're triple reinforced so that they don't fold over and they can take the wear and tear of a holster every day.
I can see how this would be especially convenient for ladies. Like, I know for my wife, she has a real hard time. We have another student that absolutely refuses to wear a belt. We go out shooting and I'm like, here, put your holster on. I'm not wearing a belt today. And the reason why is because there's so many, like, it's just uncomfortable for them. And it doesn't really matter what size you are as a lady either. You know, the right belt, particularly when you're carrying, will make or break somebody who's going to EDC. And that's important.
Oh, yeah. And so many times people don't quite understand when you need that belt to help hold that holster in place. Whether you're carrying inside the waistband, outside the waistband, if you don't have the right belt, you're just going to be fidgeting with it all day, and then there you go, you just imprinted it. You just showed somebody what you got.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And that can be dangerous, as we've seen in the news.
So yes.
What kind of watch you run?
I run an Apple Watch.
Okay.
And bought this watch band on Amazon.
Okay.
Everybody thinks it's fancy.
It is? It looks fancy?
It looks fancy. I think it cost me less than $40.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Just looks pretty.
The Apple Watch is tied to your phone too, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can deal with all of your phone calls, all your text messages.
I can say who's calling. Oh, no, never mind. Cancel.
I wish I had that option.
Not always. Sounds good in a perfect world, right?
All right, so is that everything you got?
That's everything I got. That's all in my pockets.
All right, I was going to ask you about one thing just because I'm a knife guy. How long have you been running this? This is a Hogue?
That one's a Hogue.
How long have you been running this thing?
For about 2 weeks.
All right, so I found something that's super exciting just now. The person who made your knife made my knife, or designed my knife for Benchmade. So I run a Benchmade for one of my everyday carry.
Awesome!
And this guy designed this one as well. He's actually a really well-known knife designer, and his knives always increase in value.
Awesome!
So
I chose this Hogue knife for a couple reasons.
Okay.
One, girls, we want something that we can relate to. A lot of times it could be a certain color we like, or just the way women shop differently than men. That's what I'm learning in this industry all the time. I love blue.
Okay.
Blue is my favorite color, teal is my favorite color.
What did it have guessed?
Right? Well, this one, because it has a nice large edge, I don't have to worry about if I'm cutting boxes or if I'm cutting paper or whatever I'm doing. I have a nice sturdy grip on it. It's like nice big fat handle. Also, I can push this little button forward and now it locks. So I don't have to worry about, did I accidentally push that button? Is it going to collapse on my hand? It's going to always stay open. So then you can unlock that, push this little button, easy to go.
Oh, nice.
So no more having to push the button in the middle. It's actually a release up here on the side.
Okay. I could imagine that would make things easier, particularly if you have fingernails and stuff, trying to get your fingernails inside that. Well, that's really cool.
Don't let the fingernails fool you.
I will not let the fingernails fool me. All right, well, we really appreciate you doing a pocket dump for us. I learned a lot. Thought it was really super cool that the knife maker made both of our knives for 2 different companies.
Very cool.
Before we take off out of here, is there anything you'd like to share with us about your store? Talk to us a little bit about what you guys do and what makes you unique.
Well, here at Blue Collar Firearms, what we feel makes us unique is our attention to customers. We're all about customer service here. We want people to come in and feel comfortable to be able to ask questions. So many times, we've gone to other places and didn't like the way we were treated. That's why we opened our store. Nobody's born with knowledge. You got to learn it. So what's better than to come to a place where you can feel comfortable to ask questions? And that's what we based it off of, and just continue to have products that we know and use ourselves and show to somebody. So it's like, you'll never find a firearm in here that I'm not willing to purchase or shoot myself.
Oh, that's good.
So, it's like we shoot what we sell is kind of one of our little moggles with our company, just because, I personally am not a fan of certain types of firearms. Somebody else may like them. So as long as it passes like our idea of a good firearm, we'll sell it. If it doesn't, I won't stock it, but I'll order it for them.
Okay. Yeah, no.
And then another thing is too, we always do custom orders. We're not afraid to do a custom order. We can usually get your product in 1 to 2 weeks. On the worst case scenario, a lot faster for others.
Now, when somebody comes in and buys a gun from you, and they don't have any training whatsoever, can they also come to you for training?
Of course. I'm a certified NRA instructor in pistol. I'm working on getting my other certificates now, but mainly I wanted to focus on pistols because that's the fastest growing population right now, is people want something they can have for home defense. And women right now happen to be the largest growing population of new gun owners as of today. Not to say that men aren't buying their fair share, don't get me wrong, but nowadays ladies are starting to come out and say, hey, take a couple of girlfriends, I want to go learn and take a class. I'm happy to teach it.
I think that's important too, because my wife she's going to set up. It's funny that you should mention the indoor Riverside range, because that's where she's going to be going to take her class for her CCW.
Nice.
I think they said the soonest class is going to be within a month or so.
Yeah, I think they do it once a month there. They do a CCW class. I love his class.
Well, the thing is, she's excited to go and she wants to get more training, but she feels a little intimidated if she is going to go to training with a bunch of men, or men's running the training.
Sometimes.
So it's nice that there's other options out there for especially for ladies in the industry. Now, you aren't new to teaching ladies or lady-only courses, right?
No, I'm not. I've done a few.
Okay.
I've done some classes over at the Riverside Indoor Shooting Range. I'm also one of the chapter leaders for the Riverside chapter of the Well-Armed Women.
Really?
The Well-Armed Women is a nonprofit organization that's nationwide, and they have little satellite chapters all over the country. Myself and Heather are the chapter leaders for the Riverside chapter. That's an organization that was designed nonprofit to be able to educate, equip, and empower women in the shooting industry. So every month we have a class. It's the second Tuesday of every month at the Riverside Indoor Shooting Range. We do an hour of classroom time and an hour of range time every month.
Awesome.
So it gives them an opportunity to learn something new every week, or every month, and then go and take those and implement it in the range.
Well,
and then also I've done the Spent Brass Training Solutions.
Oh, that's right.
Where he does an all-day class out at Lego Creek.
Okay.
He hired me to come in and help with, he needed extra instructors, and he's like, hey, this is a ladies-only class, you know your stuff, come on down. and that's been a lot of fun too.
Awesome. If somebody wants to get classes from you, particularly a lady like my wife, for example, how can they contact you for these lady-only classes?
Simple. Call the store. Call Blue Collar Firearms, and we're happy to schedule something. I do a lot of classes during the week. It's pretty flexible.
Okay.
I like doing private classes because then I can critique it into what they want to learn. Not everybody needs to learn handgun 101.
Right.
Some people don't really care about nomenclature. You know, some people want to know X, Y, Z, or they've already been shooting. They're like, hey, can you help me work on my grouping? No problem.
Okay.
So
That's
we can
good.
critique it to whatever they want to learn, or if they wanted to start from the beginning, we'll start from the beginning.
Well, that's awesome. Well, if there's nothing else to add, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. We really appreciate you doing an EDC pocket dump and letting us pick your brain and give us some information about your store and some of the stuff you do.
Awesome. Well,
All right.
thanks, guys. It was awesome having you guys here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, Savages, as always, stay savage.
Home now, as home as I'll ever need. Oh, close your eyes and hold on to me. Oh, I'm home now, as home as I'll ever be.
What the heck are you doing? What the hell does it look like I'm doing? I'm calling turkeys. Turn left here.